Once upon a time, there was a vampire god. Welcome to Hodie Romae, a minicast by Vertigus. I'm your host Avery, and today in Rome, the gods. Well, not all of them, just one, and not even a Roman one. Today's god is Odin, or more accurately, Mock Odin. Odin proper was the Allfather, Old One-Eye, god of death, magic, poetry, prophecy, and war. The god for whom Wednesday is named. Odin in Anglo-Saxon being Woden, so in English we add a W, while in Norwegian we don't, giving us Onsdag. The Germans have just plain given up and called the day midweek, Mittwoch. The banality of practicality. You notice that Odin's day is Mercury Day in the Romance languages, Mercoledì in Italian, for example. So how does the most powerful god in the Norse pantheon equate to Mercury? Shouldn't he be Zeus? It's about associations. Mercury, god of trade and trickery, is also associated with magic, the occult, the hidden. In other words, the Hermetic, Mercury being the Roman take on Hermes. Why Odin in Hodie Romae? Although Old Norse is your go-to for Odinic tales, our text is, of course, originally in Latin. It's from Saxo Grammaticus's Gesta Dannorum, Deeds of the Danes. In this post-pagan text, Saxo describes Odin as a human sorcerer who was able to fool people into thinking he was divine. But remember, we're not even talking about this Odin. We're going to be talking about not Odin, an imposter. Odin, according to Saxo, left his home after his wife Frigga had an affair. She was jealous of a statue of Odin that people worshipped. So she had an affair with a servant who helped her destroy the statue. Odin leaves. Now enter Myth Odin, an imposter taking Odin's place. He also pretended to be a god, also using sorcery to fool people into following him. Eventually, real Odin came back, and our vampire tale begins. Saxo writes, "But when Odin was returning, Myth Odin cast away all help of jugglings, went to Finland to hide himself, and was there attacked and slain by the inhabitants. Even in his death his abominations were made manifest, for those who came nigh his barrow were cut off by a kind of sudden death, and after his end he spread such a pestilence that he seemed almost to leave a filthier record in his death than in his life. It was as though he would extort from the guilty a punishment for his slaughter. The inhabitants, being in this trouble, took the body out of the mound, beheaded it, and impaled it through the breast with a sharp stake, and herein the people found relief." Now I love that the narrator translated the word for sorcery as jugglings. It hits the modern ear differently. And so, as we approach the solstice, watch out for the undead would-be gods, and remember that it's not just sunlight, but beheading and staking that can relieve you from your vampiric woes. Links for today's text, English and Latin are in the notes. Until the Ides, farewell, and keep your jugglings to yourself. Olim fuit Deus, qui genus lamea erat. Salvete ad Hodie Romae, acroama breve ad vertigo divulgatum. Ego sum Evri, hospes vester, et Hodie Romae, Deus, non omnes, imo unus tantum. Neque Romanos quidum est hoc Deus. Deus odieni Odin, vel potius Odin impostor. Odin ipse, pater omnium, luscinus, orcus, Deus magicae artis, poesis, praedictionem atque belli fuit. Dies Mercurii ex nomine ipsius nuncupatus est. Nomine Anglo-Saxone Woden, unde Anglicae Wednesday, Norwegicae autem sine W Onsdag. Germani omninos se dediderunt, Mittwoch diem nominantes, id est medius hebdomadis. O consuetudinem plebeam! Apud linguas recentiores quae ex Latina ortae sunt, Odin dies est dies Mercurii, exempla gratia, italicae Mercoledi. Quid est quod Mercurius idem est Odin, primus Deus Germanus? Non Joe comparetur. Mercurius, Deus mercatus et fraudus, et si minor habetur quam Odin, etiam artis magicae, occultorum et arcanorum Deus est. Id est ritus hermetici, cum Mercurius sit Hermes. Sed Odin in Hodie Romae? Licet fabulae Odinicae in sagis reperiantur, extis noster est Latine scriptus, Gesta Dannorum, a Saxo Grammatico illo, in quo Odin quasi incantator fingitur, qui dolis populo persuasit ut Deus esset. Sed fabula odierna nequidem ad Odin ipsum pertinent. Non de Odin vero, potius Odin impostore loquemur. Odin, ut refert Saxo, a patria profectus est postquam uxor frigga, cum servo adulterium commissit. Frigenem simulacro Odin, quod vulgus colebat, invidebat. Servum subornavit, ut statuam frangeret, eique concubuit. Tum, subito, apparuit mit Odin, impostor qui locum Odin occupavit. Is quoque se Deum simulabat, arte magica utens, ut homines falleret. Tandem verus Odin redit, et hic nostra fabula Lamiae incipit. Saxo scribit, Odin secesu, mit Odin quidam, praestigis celeber, perinde ac caelesti beneficio vegetatus occasionem et ipse figendae divinitatis arripuit. Barbarasque mentes novis errores tenebris circumfusas praestigiarum fama ad caeremonia suo nomine persolvendas adduxit. Qui, cum Odino redeunt relicta praestigiarum ope, latendi gratia feoniam accesisset, concursu incolarum occiditur. Cuius extincti quoque flagitia patuere, siquidem busto suo propinquantes repetino mortis genere consumebat. Tantasque post fata pestes edidit, ut paene taeteriora mortis quam vitiae monumenta dedidisse videretur. Perinde ac necis suae poenas a noxis exacturus. Quo malo offusi incolae gestum tumulo corpus capite spoiliant. Acuto pectus stipite transfigentes. Id genti remedio fuit. Itaque, tum ad solstitium apropinquamus, cavete, ne dificti et larvae vos fallant. Nec solum radius solis, sed etiam decolatio corpore Paulo infixo, aegritudines lamarium relevare potest. Adidus valete.